ass.
I am. I am.
In your mic.
What's up, everybody?
Don't go to my seat. You stay in that one.
Everybody leave me. We already been having a good conversation before I got on here. But I had to just I literally first let me back it up and say you are tuned into Keeping It Real with Leela live on Hits 92.3. I done put all the shit together. You are tuned into Keeping It Real with Leela on Hits 92.3 live. And I think I got it right this time. I'm sick. I know I was sick like a month ago. But yeah, every time the weather changes, I always seem to catch a cold. It's ridiculous. So I've been taking all kind of cough medicine. So y'all probably gonna hear a lot of that. Yeah, sorry. But anyway, so I literally came unprepared. I was telling my boyfriend earlier that sometimes I just be liking to kind of just go with the flow. That's how I used to be in school. Like I wasn't one of those people who could study months and months in it. I mean, not months weeks in advance for like a test or something. I literally it would have to be that week. I would have to cram it all in and then it would be fresh on my brain. So that's just how I am with my show. When I do recordings, when I do podcasts, all that, I pretty much just kind of probably half the time think of the topic on my way to the station. When I originally started, I did say that I was gonna do like topic suggestions and do like drawings every week and all this other stuff. But I'm just gonna keep it real because this is Keeping It Real with Leela. I'm fucking unorganized when it comes to this. Not saying I'm unorganized, but I don't write a script. I might feel one way in the morning and feel a different way in the evening time. I might get a topic suggestion that I might not want to talk about, you know what I'm saying, this week or whatever the case may be. So I literally just had like 4 or 5 people hit me up and was like, what was I talking about? And I was like, dead ass, honestly, I don't know. So this girl told me, can I please talk about strip club etiquette? And we were talking about it at work, like maybe last weekend. And I did say that I was going to do a show on it. So she got me. And we were just having a conversation. I'm sorry. I got a cough drop in my mouth. So that's why I keep pausing too, because I don't want to slobber on myself. So yeah. But we were just having a conversation before the Lick show. They're the show before me, before they all left out. And I was like, y'all, I really don't have a topic, whatever. So I had told Kales that somebody just said do strip club etiquette, and she was like, yeah, that's a good topic. So tonight, because I do live in Atlanta, and this is like, you know, the land of strip clubs, and I fit the category, I would like to talk about the strip club etiquette, because every single time I go to work, the things that we have to deal with is just ridiculous or hilarious, and people be acting like they really just don't know what's going on. I need to put some lip gloss on. Sorry, y'all. If y'all listening on the app, I do appreciate it, but my lips gotta be popping, and I'm looking at myself on live and my lips ain't popping. So yeah, let me put some lip gloss on my lips. But anyway, yeah, so the first thing that I wanted to talk about was strip club etiquette. When I just said that, somebody was like, what? Like, I didn't know there was a such thing. And I was like, that's the problem. Most people don't, obviously, except people who go to the strip club all the time. But I feel like if you are a new person who goes to the club and that's something that you're kind of dibbling and dabbling in, don't go in there and just think that you're going to see what you see on TV or what you see on social media, because it's not the same thing. My biggest issue now with the entertainment is social media and the promotion. Yes, we like promotion, but people come in the club now thinking that they can videotape us because, girl, my cousin told my teacher or something with her churchy ass. Girl, bye. But they come in the club and they have this thing where they think that they can record us. We don't want you to record us. The people who have their cameras up recording or on the mic, or you see walking around the club taking pictures of girls or videotaping this and that, they are promoters. They're getting paid to do that. They promoted us all week. They brought people to the club. They're the reason why the niggas with money is in the club. That, you know, it could be a plethora of reasons of why they're promoters, but they're promoters. They're doing their job. So that really irks me, especially when one of us might be like, you know, can you not record me? And then you just feel the need to be like, oh, I'm gonna do what I want to do. And then I'm gonna feel the need to slap your phone out your hand because you're not listening. And, you know, we do have security. Every dancer deals with things differently. I feel like sometimes, I mean, I don't know. I never go get security. I'm sorry. I don't do that. Like, I'm my own security. I'm there to protect myself because I've seen so many situations happen. Like, it's security's job to catch up. I feel like they're supposed to be watching. They're supposed to be knowing what's going on in every single corner. So, I'm trying to read text messages. I'm sorry. It's something going on in every single corner. So I feel like a good strip club security guard is paying attention. He know what's going on over here. He see the nigga recording over here, or the girl that's doing this over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so many different avenues and so many different positions that people play. So I feel like my job is to protect myself. You are supposed to pay attention because this is your job to protect me. So you're supposed to be like, oh, Leela, I got it. Don't worry about it. I shouldn't even have to tell a person to not record me. If you don't know, that's security's job. I shouldn't have to. I literally have to stop. Sometimes I could be on stage. I'm going to stop. Hey, don't record me. It's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, Mom, stop texting me. She's talking about her text is most important. Because I'm trying to read her text, talk to y'all, read Instagram. She's talking about her text is important. That's her problem. She's spoiled, y'all. But anyway, so yeah. That's the first thing I want to tell people, because people don't understand. Even when it comes to girls in the dressing room. If you're on live, and I particularly don't want to be on live, or, you know, I could be over here taking a bath. I mean, not a bath, but we got showers. Taking a shower or washing up or getting dressed or lotioning or doing whatever, combing my hair, whatever we might be doing to get ready. I don't want to be on your live. I feel like everybody should respect each other's space. It's already a lot of us in there. We already have to deal with 100 girls and 1,000,000 customers and all the waitresses, and you know what I'm saying? It's just, it's so many different people. Everybody doesn't, it's like nobody learns how to respect their space I tell people, that's a building with all the wrong things under one roof. You have women, men, drugs, alcohol, and money, all in one building. So to me, that just kind of makes it, we deal with so many different personalities, from the people that not only the people that we're working with, from the customers, you know what I'm saying, to waitresses, bartenders, management, security. It's so many different things that we have to. So I don't understand how people don't think that it's a strip club etiquette. So when I said it, it was funny that he was like, what? Because even you said it, Kay, was like, I didn't know it was an etiquette. It really is. I think my next pet peeve is the throwing the money. If you don't have $100, don't throw it on the floor. Don't throw $5 and expect me to pick it up off the floor. I don't understand it. But people have told me, oh, because that's what they see on social media, this and this and that and that. I have never in my life got on social media and seen somebody throw $5 on the floor and all the girls are running to it. I've never seen it. So don't scare me, Kels. We in here by ourselves. Oh, like, what's going on? So I have never experienced where I got on social media and I'm scrolling up and somebody's throwing $10 on the floor. No, you don't see that. So I don't understand how people think that it's okay to come to the club. Let me give you an example of pretty much every night at the club I work at, besides probably a Monday or a Wednesday. It's wall-to-wall packed. Do you think that I want to bend over picking up $5 and a crowd of people, I done literally been like, oh, forget it. Don't even worry about it. I'm not gonna go through all that. I done have my hair stepped on, hands stepped on, body stepped on, burnt by cigarettes. You name it, it's probably happened. So, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, I think that another big issue now is people treat the club like a sports bar.
Hold on, before you even go to that, you don't feel disrespected to even get $5?
Of course. It's like, if you come up to a girl in the club and say, how much are the dances? We already know your ass ain't got no damn money. If you asking, 90% of the clubs in Atlanta are $5 dances. I really can only name probably strokers off the top of my head that got 10 still.
Okay.
Maybe like Cheetah. I don't know. I've never even been there. I don't want to see bitches prancing around, so I've never been there. But I'm serious. So the question is, so where do you want me to put it? What she say? I don't got my glasses on, y'all. So the words are small. Or are you saying, no. I'm saying, no, I don't want your $5. I'm sorry. Like, I really don't. But she's basically asking, where do we want you to put it? In our hand? Or like, back in the day, they used to have garter belts. We don't wear that shit no more. So, that doesn't count. But no, honestly, I just feel like if you come into an environment like that and you can't at least give one of the girls $20, that's 4 songs. You can't give up $20, you don't need to be in here. Because they're going to hit you in the parking lot when you pay to park. They're going to hit you at the door when you pay to get in. They're going to hit you at the bar when you pay to get a drink. You know all this before you walk in this building. You know what I'm saying? It used to be the 2-drink minimum thing. It's like they can't enforce so much that they used to enforce when it comes to clubs and stuff now, because this person sued this club for this, and that. And I'm not even talking about just strip clubs. I'm talking about even me working at sports bars and restaurants and stuff. The things that they used to be able to enforce now, they really can't do that no more. It's like club owners have gotten afraid to do certain things or say certain things because people coming for their pocket. People coming for their establishment. There's so many lawsuits and stuff going on. It's kind of like, don't nobody want to, I didn't turn the camera around. Nobody want to deal with owning an establishment and trying to worry about, if I tell this customer they got to have 2 drinks, they might, sue me for discrimination. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't watch this person over here get 1 drink and they never come back. It really be that petty. So my thing is like, it's like my brain is going to like, what do I tell y'all next? Because there's so much bullshit that we have to put up with that it's ridiculous. The next thing I want to say is, what did we talk about? You said bring it back to the $5 thing. No, not even that yet. It is not a sports bar. Don't come in here and if I say, hey, how you doing? Would you like to dance? Don't tell me you came here to get some chicken wings. American Deli is down the street. Okay. So you came in here to watch and for free and eat some chicken wings. Like, come on. Like, I don't get it. I don't know if when it comes to people that come in the club. It's another thing, like, keep your hands to yourself. Now, I'm not going to lie. I have worked at a lot of different clubs and a lot of different environments. And it's kind of the women's fault why people think that they can kind of do whatever they want to do, how they want to do it. But as a grown person, I think probably I would have to say Blaze was the worst. I've never seen so many grown men come in the club with slacks or sweatpants on, like purpose basketball shorts. Like, sir, go home. You're a pervert. Like, seriously.
You already know what they're there for.
What is your worst experience you've ever had in the club?
Good question.
That was Callie Bo who asked me that. My worst experience would probably have to be a grown-ass man pulling his private part out with me. That was probably the worst. I wanted to bust him upside the head with a bottle. But luckily, that day, what did I say in the beginning? The security guard was doing his job. So he was watching and paying attention to what was going on. So I didn't even have to defend myself that day because he was actually there doing his job. But the worst part was he was just shocked of why I was mad. Like, what? But then again, that was at Blaze. If you know anything about Blaze, I'm not saying all girls are like that in there because I work there. So, you know, I can't say that, but I can say that that is one of the clubs where, because what the girls do in the club, they get judged for that. Or people automatically come in the club thinking that it's okay to do this and that because...
So it's an anything goes type.
He's talking about, wasn't me. No, you were a security guard all the way in the islands. No. But it's like, the thing people don't understand, I try to explain to people, I don't go to work to get molested. I am an entertainer. I go to work to entertain. I'm not one of those dancers who are going to be all in your personal space and I don't want you all in mine. I've literally seen men at certain clubs tell the dancer, like, can you back up? Like, I don't want to smell like you. I don't want your stuff on me or none of that. Just, have I ever fought in the club? Yes, all the time.
What you fought about?
Everything. Mainly money.
Okay.
But not necessarily, oh, that's my money. It's more so of a respect thing. Let me rephrase that. Mainly respect. Mm-hmm. That was my biggest thing when I started being like, oh, they think shit's sweet. They think I'm cute and light-skinned and I ain't gonna bust their ass. You know what I'm saying? That's how I started being like, because coming from certain clubs, like, I started out young, so I started at house parties and stuff like that, and I had to deal with so much because people treat it, ain't no such thing as house party etiquette. They think they can do whatever they want to do, like, at a house party. Now it's kind of like, as I've gotten older and I've done personal parties, it's more grown. Okay. I won't do, you know what I'm saying? If I don't know you and I know it's not going to be on no growns, there's no way in hell you think I'm coming to that. Because you know what I'm saying? I've been down that road. They don't have no respect. They think they can do whatever, say whatever, anything goes because they feel like there's no security. This is not a secured building. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different in that aspect. But as far as fighting, we fight all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made a promise to myself when I came back to work, because I did stop for like 3.5 years, that I was going to stop the fighting. I came here to make some money. I just want to make some money and I want to go home. If I get to the point where I'm irritated and I want to put my hands on you, I've kind of learned how to walk away now more so, versus I kind of have the attitude where I know I don't have to prove myself. People in here know, you know what I'm saying, who I am, and they know how I am. So it's kind of like, I think my biggest issue since I've been back is people think that I'm new. The girls who have been the girls who have been there since I've been gone, they think I'm new. So it's kind of like, I've learned to kind of laugh it off, because it's kind of like, for one, I promised everybody I was going to be on my best behavior when I came back. But for two, it's just I'm older now, and this is not my life anymore. They might get 2 days, you know what I'm saying, from me a week, if that, every other week, because, you know, me going through my custody battle is why I started back, because of the money. But other than that, mentally, I'm not there anymore. I'm over it. I'm not that person. You know, that is a personality. That is a job. And people don't understand that we still are women. We still want to be respected. I seen a post last week, and a girl, a dancer, she had went to work and she brought her 3-year-old and left him in the car.
Wait, what?
Right. He woke up and started walking around in the parking lot.
No.
So she got arrested. I think they said it was like in Vegas or something like that. And it immediately pissed me off, because I'm like, this is why I'm being judged as a mother, because of my job, because of women like that. There's no way. I don't care if I was finna get put out tomorrow. I'm going to bring my child to work with me and leave him sitting in the car. You don't have no family or no friends. It's a girl like that last year when I was working at Blaze. Rest in peace to her daughter. She died from like malnutrition or something. She was leaving the baby at home, coming to work, not feeding her. Yeah. She got arrested for murder.
So what was she doing during the day?
Not feeding her. She's probably asleep, probably high. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? Because it was crazy to us that worked with her every day. Like, what? Like, so while we was here working, girl, that time we was having a drink at the bar, your daughter was at home by herself. Like, what? And not eating. Wow. It's just crazy. So it's kind of like I understand why people judge us, you know what I'm saying? And I just kind of understand it from all different aspects now. It's kind of like I've been in so many different, from like bottom of the barrel clubs to in town to out of town, you know what I'm saying, to situations where I was afraid for my life, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like people target us. A lot of dancers travel. I stopped traveling because the last time I went to the islands, they were robbing the girls, setting the girls up, robbing the girls, and it just got to the point where it was dangerous. I literally got off work, me and my roommate, we came to our room, and the security guard and the DJ from the club was in our room going through our bags looking for our money. Right.
The ones that came with y'all?
The ones that worked at the club. Like,
damn.
And
so
I'm
they
looking
knew y'all
like,
were out of town.
Yeah, they knew we were out of towners, and they knew we were at work. So they're thinking like, oh, they're not sending their money home every night. They're making this amount of money and they're bringing it to this room every night. But the club owner is the only person who's supposed to know where we're staying at because he's booking everything. So it's like, oh, this is all a setup. Everybody was in on it. So I just, after that, you know, I've known dancers in Atlanta to come up missing, come up dead, all that stuff, because we're a target. You have to be careful. That's why I don't work nowhere near where I live. I got to get on the highway and drive to the point where I'm going to know you following me. I'm not living by my house and working by my house. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just not safe. It's not safe.
Dang.
That's what I'm saying. So people don't understand there's so much that we really have to deal with. So when I say it's a strip club etiquette, I can say an example like female customers are worse than men.
Well, let me hear this.
They come in there and they think that they can touch you, they can do what they want to do because they're a woman.
Or dancing.
I done got into a couple fights about that. This is not your job. Back in the, like, for real, when I danced years ago before I stopped dancing, it was no, like, female customers dancing in the strip club, that was a no-go. Like, you can get out. Now it's kind of like, I think it was a couple weeks, it was probably about a month ago. It's a whole Soul Train line. I'm like, excuse me. I'm only going to say excuse me once and maybe twice, and I'm going to move your ass out my way because I'm at work and you in my way.
Wow.
The female customers, they come in there with men. You might see the man giving her money to give it to you. She put it in her purse.
Oh,
ma'am. That makes our fucking blood boil. I'm sorry, but like, now he didn't give that to you to put in your purse. Yes.
what?
Yes. I've literally had a female customer pick my money up off the floor. I think that was probably like the first time I got into a fight with a customer. Like, you just gonna be that bold to steal my money in my face?
Wow.
And she like, what? Once it hits the floor, it's mine. What make you think that you can pick it up off the floor?
Heck no.
Right.
Now that's the type of etiquette that should just be.
It's disrespectful,
obvious.
but no, because like I tell girls, I know a lot of girls who don't dance for women.
Okay.
Women are kind of like my biggest customers. But like I tell women who are kind of new to dancing, and it's a lot of girls who, they, you know, pay attention to how I move and they might ask me questions and stuff. I tell them, women, they're either going to love you or they're going to hate you. I learned that as a waitress. You always give the woman more attention than the man if they're in there with a man.
Yep.
You never make them feel like, she looking at my man a little too much, or she talking to him a little too much. You never, because once she got an attitude, it's a wrap for his night. So you got to make her happy. You have to make her feel comfortable. You have to make her feel welcome. And most females who are in there with groups of females, most of the time, they like going to strip clubs, so they're fun. You know, they're fun crowds. But, you know, I've come into the female groups that's got their nose turned up. But stuff like that, I be laughing because you're at my job. You're bothered. I'm not bothered. You're bothered. You know? Like, it's just, the disrespect is at an all-time high when it comes to dancers. Like, it's Pose. You heard of the show Beyond the Pole?
Yep.
So I stopped by my aunt's house on the way here or whatever, and the show is on. It's a young boy. He sit on the couch or whatever. So somebody said something, and he like, oh, this show about strippers? And then everybody was like, yeah, like, where have you been? And he was like, he made a comment like, oh, them hoes turned out, them freak hoes. And I'm like,
wow.
Oh, that's my cue, I gotta go. And my cousin saw my face, she was like, you need to watch your mouth. But it's like, so because they're dancers, that's...
See, I didn't even know it was this bad.
Your first thought was, oh, them freak hoes. Like, what?
Wow.
Let me tell y'all something. I posted this a couple weeks ago. I think it was last week, actually. Probably Monday. Every week, after the weekend, I get on social media and I go through, you just be going through, watch people's stories and stuff. It be a lot of parties on Sunday. It be all the regular girls in the club, ass out, vagina out, titties out, everything out for free. Twerking on the floor, dancing all in the club, but y'all don't like dancers. Everybody got something to say about us. That's my job. Everybody, I don't even like them customers. You're a dollar sign to me. When you walk in that building, I don't know who you are unless I know who you are. Mm-hmm. You are a dollar sign to me. Mm-hmm. It took me a long time. It actually took an older dancer to tell me, like, you're not gonna go ask, do they want to dance? I'm like, no. Why? How you gonna, what? She was like, so you think they just gonna come up to you every time and ask? I'm like, yeah. Because I started dancing in the islands. Okay. Not like, when I finally actually went to a club, like, when I first started, I was at parties and stuff. When I actually went to a club, I was in the islands. Okay. So I didn't have to walk around and act. I was very popular there. So it just literally, it was money, 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 money. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't have to walk around. When I came to Atlanta, it's a slow night of girls. It's 100 girls. Shit. So think about how big that club is, Blue Flame.
Exactly.
If it's 100 of us, we're taking up half the club. Mm-hmm. So why would I not walk around and ask, would you like? That's how I make most of my money. You have to ask. You have to make people feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. We have to have strip club etiquette as well. We have to make people feel at home. It's the point of entertainment. I tell people, like, it's a difference between being a stripper or being whatever you want to be categorized. I tell people I'm an entertainer. I say stripper because that's just, that's the word that people use for whatever. But I'm not just going to sit on your lap and just grind all night. That's horrible. I can't stand dancers who do that. I don't understand it. It's all just, it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
So is there some type of etiquette for, like, because when you said that, it made me think of something. Is there an etiquette for when a customer likes more than one female and he wants them all, like, say he likes 2 or 3 girls. Mm-hmm. Is there a certain etiquette where he should approach them one at a time and dance however long? Or is it okay for him to ask 2 or 3 different girls to come around?
We can't tell them that we can't, she can't dance.
How you split the money evenly?
So basically this is how it goes. If, let's say he asked both of us to come in at the same time. Honestly, most customers who are going to spend money, they do like more than one girl at a time, okay. At the least 2. That's kind of easier for us to make money. Sometimes if it's slow, we might be like, okay, let's partner up, let's go act. You know what I'm saying? Gotcha. Especially if it's 2 different looks. Okay. So we do have to split money if we're dancing together. Mm-hmm. I say that as in a sense, some men pay you in your hands, some men throw money at us. If we're both dancing and he throws money, once it hits the floor, it's ours. Gotcha. It's not yours or mine unless that is established. Mm-hmm. Like, he gonna pay you in your hand, this is my money.
So what if one was dancing and then one walked by and he's like, hey, you come on, but you've already been dancing.
Yeah. And
y'all stop at that point, you pick your money up and then start over?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no.
Because I'm greedy. I'll be like, wait, hold on.
Oh, no, that's what you're supposed to do. No. I'm quick to be like, no, this is mine. And then that's when you have to have a conversation with him. Okay. Do you want me to pick up this and we work together, going by my way, you gonna pay her in your hand? How we gonna do this? Gotcha. Never let it stop. It's girls are tricky like that. I watch girls do it all the time, and I be laughing like it would never be me. You're never gonna step in on my money and think you're finna get away with it. Never. But I see it happen to a lot of newer girls as well because it's easy. It's easy I tell people I'm not the person to get over on people, but I sit back, I pay attention. I've been doing this for a long time. I could easily get over on young girls if I wanted to, but I'd rather teach them the way than to try to get over on them.
Right.
But I'll sit back. If I'm not doing nothing, well, really, I don't like to sit down at work. I'll stand up. I'll walk around. I'll move. If I sit down, I feel like I'm not doing nothing.
Gotcha.
I don't like to be sitting down at work. So it's just, I got to be, like, I really don't even like to be in the dressing room. Unless I'm putting money away, freshen up, come back. Like, I don't like to sit down and chill and none of that. You know what I'm saying? I be on the go. But it's like, it's all manners. It's all respect. Like, I've literally had to dance with a girl. We didn't like each other, but the customer liked both of us, and he always spent a lot of money. And he used to be like, I don't give a damn, y'all don't like each other. I like y'all. Right, y'all better shut up and act like, y'all better act like y'all friends. And we literally got, the first couple times, it was like, attitude, like scrunch face, like, And he like, look, y'all better figure it out. Y'all need to be best friends.
Right.
Because when I see y'all need to both come. It ain't no one or the other unless one of them is not here. So it literally got to the point where I had to learn that after years of experience, you're going to deal with a lot of different things. You do have to learn how to just control it all because it's a lot. It's a lot.
I'm learning a lot just listening.
We're human. You know what I'm saying? It might be a night you really don't want to go to work. You're really not in the mood, but you really have to because rent's due. You know what I'm saying? Or this bill is due, or you got to take care of this, you got to take care of that. So I have to go in this building. I like to have a routine. I like to get to work. I'll get me a drink. I'll go in the back. I'll get my makeup done if I need my makeup done. I'll get my hair done if I need to get my hair done. I literally have to turn from Tanisha into Leela.
Okay.
It's literally two different personalities. People
should have to learn your name today.
You never knew my real name?
Nope.
Really? That's funny. It's really two different personalities. People who know Tanisha know that I'm really not a people's person. I'm to myself. I like who I like. Leela is a total different, outgoing, party girl, fun girl. That's me in that environment.
Okay.
So when I come to work and I don't feel like it, it's hard for me to get in that mode, like,
gotcha.
Because I know what I have to deal with, and you really never know what you're walking into that night.
Yeah.
People don't think about the fact that we have to pay every time we walk in that building.
And a lot of people don't know. When I
tell a lot of people don't know that we have to pay to work here.
And the later you go,
the more it costs. Because the later you get on stage, the more people are in there.
Okay.
But now it's like, because I worked at clubs where it's not so popular to working at one of the most popular clubs in Atlanta, it's a lot to deal with when it comes to like it. I'm used to it being maybe 2-3 girls at the max. You know what I'm saying, on stage at a time. Now it might be 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And we have to split that. So it's like, imagine the money not $1,000 used to be a slow night for me.
Okay.
Now it's like a couple $100 is like, okay, I'm happy I made that.
Damn. So the game is
it's really changed a lot, and people don't understand that the stuff that we have to go through. And just, it's crazy because when I really get into a conversation and I get to explain it to people, this is an average of just bare minimum spend money. You walk in the club, let's say you get to work at 8:30. That's $50 right there.
Walking in the door.
The DJ minimum is $10. The house mom minimum is $10.
So whether you use her services or anything, it's still.
That's the fee.
Are you serious?
Yes.
So
it ain't there's no option. Some clubs give you an option. Like when I worked at Pinups, but the house mom got paid hourly.
Right.
So we had an option to bring our own stuff.
That's what I thought it
use
was.
it. But over the year, it's so hard to have, like, I have to keep up with everything in my bag, keep up with everything at home, keep everything separated. I'd rather just come to work and everything I need is there.
$10
and everything I need is there.
Okay.
Right. I don't want to have to be like, oh, I forgot this. Oh, I forgot that. Okay. The only thing, I like to keep certain things, like I like coconut oil, or I like actual deodorant sticks versus deodorant spray. Stuff I know the house mom's not going to have, I'm going to have that for myself. Okay. Other than that, I'm paying you.
So the house mom making moolah.
$10 per girl, yes. Some nights they make more than us. That's 100. If it's 100 girls, that's a band automatically. That's not even including girls who tip. Like when I first started working there, house mom used to do makeup, sell stuff. Now they cut that out. She's just the house mom now. Okay. But it's like even makeup artists for a basic face is $25.
Right.
It's gonna be at least. It's gonna be at least out of 100 girls. It's gonna be at least 40 girls that's gonna get their makeup done. Hair, same thing. It's like they set us up more than they set customers up. They know we're gonna get our hair done. They know we're gonna get our makeup done. They know they come in there with clothes, shoes. They know we're gonna buy it. It's an outfit lady in the back. They know it's a setup. They know we're gonna do it. When I work,
so the way for you to come in and leave your money that you've made. The
way I conduct myself now and the way I conduct myself before is totally different. Okay. When I got into the peak of dancing, I would probably every single time I walked in the club, I came late. I spent $100 every single time. When my son was 2 and 3, I put him in the bed first, then I went to work. So you know what I'm saying. I'm spending $100 off rip every time I walk in there. Tipping the DJ $50 off rip because I know he gonna make sure I make bands when I get on stage. Things like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, even though we shouldn't have done it, it's so easy to pay people. When I first used to dance, we used to have to take a breathalyzer. I'm finna go. Here, pay, leave. You have to pay to play. Wow. And that's just how it is. Dang. I used to buy a new outfit every single night. Half the outfits I lost.
What you mean you lost?
I don't know where they are.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying
you might go on. I mean, I've had that happen too. But you might go on the floor.
I know you might the same place that she done stole it from. That'll be another fight.
Period. I'm telling you.
How much do I gotta pay to get out of church? Let me pay it at the door.
And it's crazy because it's favoritism.
That's crazy.
I mean, I'm a favorite, so I tell people all the time, I'm sorry, but. You better pick your poison, baby, because I'm gonna be here tomorrow. But are you? For real? It's the truth. Mm-hmm. You have favoritism at school. You have favoritism at every job.
Right.
So that's just how it is. That's just how. What the house? Who? The house mom.
He said the house who?
The house mom. My cousin-in-law said the house who. The house mom is the woman that takes care of the girls. Pretty much like how your mom takes care of you when you're a child. Because she does have to deal with us like we're children sometimes. Mm-hmm. We might be arguing. This person might be drunk. It done been fights that because a girl come in the dressing room mad like, you stupid bitches. Then somebody be like, who you calling a bitch? Like, I'm talking to you. Now it's an argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally catty. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, she provides all of our personal items for us. Everything we need. Everything you have at home, she provides it for us like she's our parent. Yeah. She takes care of the girls. I mean, you know, it's plenty of girls who get drunk and don't know what's going on. Or like if we get on stage and I don't know you and you don't know me, we have to go by a list. Okay. When you sign in, that's who you're on stage with. So if I don't know you and you don't know me, right, and we got a whole bag of $1,000, bitch, I don't trust you. That ain't going in your locker. Okay, well, I don't know you and ain't going in yours either, so we give it to the house mom. Yes.
I'm about to look. If she ever decides she want to leave, tell her to tell you first so you can tell me. It's like, and then, used to be at hits all the time, but now most of the clubs that I know, the house moms have been there for a long time because it has to. They're making good money, but it has to be a respect level. They have to know how to handle the girls. Gotcha. Because we grown too. Right. What you gonna do? Gotcha. You know what I'm saying? I might come in here with an attitude and I don't want to be bothered with you. If I don't know you, I don't want to be bothered with you. Gotcha. Versus the house mom who has talked to me when I'm down this day or knows all my personal business, who been there for me, you know what I'm saying, my counselor, who's watched out for me. Like I love our house mom at Flame. I love she, you know what I'm saying. It's been nice where we just not there. She's there for us. You have that relationship. So it's like a new person coming in. Yeah, right. It's gonna be. You're gonna have everybody gonna run over you. Nobody's gonna respect you. Who are you, girl? Right, exactly. And that's exactly how we gonna treat you, like a new stripper who just came in.
You're nobody.
So what's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know.
What is the topic?
Of what?
I'm having a tonight.
Oh, strip club etiquette.
Etiquette. What's the etiquette when it's a new girl versus like how the old ones? Is there a certain way they're supposed to treat her, or is this like I ain't got nothing to do with her? I'm here to make my money. This is not a school. And
that's exactly
a lunchroom table.
I don't. It's so funny because a lot of new girls do flock to me, and I guess they see my personality. Like I'm totally different at work. I used to be kind of like, don't talk to me, I don't know you, you know what I'm saying? But as I've gotten older and I've just gotten into the flow, it comes natural. And I remember being a new girl. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I remember being a girl, like, you know what I'm saying, who had to defend myself because I felt like y'all trying me because y'all think I'm new.
Okay.
When I first came to Blue Flame, that was probably the most bullying I've ever experienced because it's like, if it's 4 of us dancing and 3 of us say you wasn't in the pal, who gonna say you was in the pal?
Gotcha. Dang.
Right.
That's tough.
You have to,
so it's pretty much like the new girl at school for real.
Yes.
They don't know you. You better.
Yeah, you better watch your back and you better have tough skin. They made a girl cry a couple weeks ago. I wasn't at work, but it was funny when we came out of work the next day, like crying. But you have to have tough skin. I have to tell girls. Now, like, if I see you sitting down and I see you down, like, what's wrong? Or if I see you sitting down, you're not making no money all night, especially if I'm in a good mood, I'm like, come on, girl, come on, walk with me. Gotcha. Because it's like, I've been there. I've done that. I remember, I think the night I decided to leave Strokers, I was sitting in the back. You know, Strokers got the pool tables, and tears just start rolling down my face. And I was like, this is not the club for me. I didn't make no money there. You know what I'm saying? I saw all these girls making all this money, and I'm just like, I don't feel comfortable here. They did, and it's just every club is not for you. Every environment is not for you. I literally went from being really a broke ass stripper when I worked at Strokers to being like a high top paid dancer when I decided to go to Flame because it was more of my personality and more of just I felt like a family. It made me comfortable.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? It was more so like Strokers was more like older girls, more established girls, teachers, worker, you know what I'm saying? Like they were more so, I was 25 then. Okay. So I remember somebody was like, you look like a mom and a girlfriend. I was like,
to you?
I am a mom and I am a girlfriend.
What does it look like? Like explain.
When you're in that environment, you need to look like an entertainer, a fantasy girl. Okay. They don't want to see.
Like...
No, I had my real hair in a wrap with my cute little natural makeup on, and my son was like 6 months. I'm like, I am.
That cheetah.
I was like, I am a girl. I am a girlfriend, and I am a mom. What do you mean by that? And it was a DJ. DJ Supreme. You know the dude who used to be on Whoop That Ass? No. But he was just like, you're never going to make no money like that, baby. And he molded a lot of girls. Like, after going from club to club, you hear about, you know, different people. Because most of us have danced at a lot of different clubs in life. But he really was like, you have to come here and be someone else. Like, yeah, you are a mom and a girlfriend, but...
You were coming in as Denisha.
Yep, I sure was. I sure was. Like, what?
Some natural rap.
Right. And I had my natural hair. Look, that's when I had my first shots, and my hair was like, oh, okay, it's grown, it's flowing like... It was like...
She was a pretty girl.
Yeah, and they was like...
You to be nasty.
They just want you to look like an entertainer, exotic, a fantasy, right? So it's like... Okay, so now I gotta learn how to do my makeup like this.
How you be looking at the flying girl?
Like a freaking dancer. Like, it took me a long time to get it.
Okay.
And I'm kind of glad I did start at Strokers with somebody to kind of help mold me. Because when I got to the Flame, it's like I was thrown out to the wolves. Okay. And I remember talking to the owner, and I was so afraid my first night. And he was like, it's okay. And I'm like, no. And he was like, I thought you wasn't a new dancer. I'm like, I'm not, but this is something totally different. And he was like, I'll make you a deal. I'm like, okay, what's the deal? He said, if you don't make your permit money back tonight, I'll give it back to you.
Oh, that's dope.
I was like, okay, you got a lot of faith. Either way it go, I'm going to get it regardless. Exactly. That's how I said.
He said, it took the pressure off.
It took the pressure off. Then he said, I got a surprise for you. I got a treat for you. I said, okay. So, go through the night, not paying no attention. He calls me on stage with the twins. At this time, this is when both the twins were like an attraction to see.
Was it Ashley
and Whitley?
Yeah.
It was an attraction to see. And I was like, huh? What?
First night?
Yes. I'm like, no, I can't dance like them. I mean, shitting bricks. I'm like, oh no. Then I'm like, because I just seen them on the floor dance. I had never even seen them on stage.
Gotcha.
But I had heard about them. So I'm like, oh no, he tripping. So we get on stage and they looking at me like, who is this bitch? Like,
and I'm a newbie.
Yeah. And I'm in my mind like, y'all, we finna get it. Like, when they gave me that look like, she ain't finna make no money. Oh, who ain't? I felt like I had to prove something.
I gotta come see you.
I had to prove something. And when I say, we made like over $1,200 a piece.
Whoa.
And they was like, when we got to the back, they was like, we like you. Like, you was keeping up. I'm like, yeah, y'all wasn't finna outdo me. But in my mind, I just kept saying like, I don't want them to be like, oh, she didn't help us and this and that. Like, I was like, oh, no.
I did my part.
I just kind of paid attention and watched my surroundings before. I still do that. Okay. I watch my surroundings. I know which girls to stay away from, which girls is slimy, which girls to talk to, because I don't play with me, because I know you slick. Mm-hmm. So stay away from me, because you ain't finna be slick over here, because we gonna be fighting.
So I'm not one that necessarily goes to strip clubs. So give me etiquette, like from the time I get to the parking lot to the time I get to sit down and you come sit in front, dance in front of me. What's my etiquette from beginning to?
My perfect new beginner. If you're going to go to the club, keep an open mind. Okay. Know that you are going to a strip club. Okay, you're going to see naked women.
Okay.
If you're going, so are you by yourself or are you with your man? Or are you with
Definitely
your friends?
I don't know. You know I'm a jealous person, so I don't
Lord.
My man.
Oh yeah. Kels don't play that.
So I'm probably going to come with my homegirls.
Okay, so you there with your homegirls. So when y'all pull up, you're going to have to pay the park.
Okay.
Sometimes it's free parking, just depends. Mm-hmm. So when you get in, most of the time, this is what I'm talking about if you come into the Flame, because I don't know about other clubs. You're going to pay.
Okay.
Sometimes they do like when they have promoters, girls free till 12 or whatever like that. Mm-hmm. That's a whole nother issue because I used to promote and we used to argue about that all the time. Like, I don't feel like ladies should be free.
I'm over here like, why would the ladies
I don't feel. I would rather let men in for free than the women.
Because those are the ones that's really, really good.
Exactly.
I was over here like, okay.
Right. So I used to argue with the promoters about that all the time. Mm-hmm. I had to separate myself because I was like, I'm too much in my dancing feelings to be listening to y'all talk about y'all door money. Forget y'all door money.
More if they didn't have to come out the pocket more. Exactly.
So then you come in, of course, get you something to drink. Mm-hmm. I feel like you should eat before you go out.
Okay.
I don't feel like you should come to the club and you want to sit down and eat.
Okay.
If you think about it, like once your food's digested, you can come in, you can have a drink, you can kind of get with the vibe. Versus, I want to come in, I want to order me some food, I want to get a drink.
About an hour right there.
An hour or two, depending on, you know what I'm saying, what time you come.
Right.
So you telling everybody you want them to come back because you want to eat your food. Of course, you don't want nobody dancing around you while you're trying to eat your food. So I feel like come in, get you a drink, find you a seat, and just kind of pay attention for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Look around, see what kind of girls you like or whatever the case may be if you don't, have somebody that you want to see already. And understand that it is our job to ask you for a dance. Okay. A lot of girls don't do that, but it is our job, technically. Like a waitress gonna come ask you, would you like a drink? It is our job to come ask you, would you like a dance?
Okay.
If I say, hey, how you doing? Would you like a dance? Whatever. It's either yes or no. Okay. Don't be rude. I done had people be like, that's when I get smart back. Don't wave your hand at me.
Damn, like you're even human.
That's how they treat us.
Wow.
I'm telling you, yes.
But they know what they're there for.
And I'll tell people that, like, you at my job.
Yeah, like you know what to expect.
This is how I feel. I demand respect. If you don't give it to me, I'ma take it. Okay. I'ma say what I want to say because I feel like what you gonna do about it. Mm-hmm. That's just how I feel.
And it should be that way.
Right. Because I done had to tell, like, I done got mad. Like, I probably make more money than you do. Why you frowning your nose up? Like, what?
Eh.
I'm telling you, like, if you're an entertainer and you've been dancing for a long time, you have to learn how to humble yourself, because we've all been in them situations where we're not humble.
Okay.
When I was making a lot of money, my attitude was a lot different. I've literally felt disrespected and walked away from $100 on the floor. Like, you can have that and shove it up. I don't want it, because you're not finna talk to me like that, or you're not finna treat me like that.
Right.
People are gonna judge us anyway, regardless, because people don't, to me, they don't know. If I didn't tell you I was a dancer and I'm out with my man and my kids, you don't know that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Some dancers walk around looking like that. But I'm speaking for myself. I can't stand when people judge me off of that, because that is a job.
And I still, like, even as you're saying, like, all the stuff that goes on, just the person that I've learned of you being here, I still,
you don't
like,
see it.
No.
It's a different
That's why,
personality.
I promise you. That's why I said I got to come in there and see. I got to see Leela, because I feel like I know Tanisha.
You do.
I want to meet Leela.
Yeah, she's fun. The Leela the dancer is retiring November 8th.
So I got about a month.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost exactly.
The lick show coming through.
Yeah, it's time to go, baby girl.
And not with no $5.
No, because it's gonna be my birthday party. But
so have an open mind.
Yes.
Come
and
cool. Come get a drink.
I wouldn't say pick the first girl.
Okay.
I wouldn't say pick her off of how she looks.
Okay.
If you don't know, I would really say pay attention for a little bit. Watch the girls on the stage. Watch the girls on the floor. Watch her dance for somebody else.
Okay.
I get a lot of that because big booties are in. I might walk up to somebody and ask them what they like to dance. They'll turn me around, like, go like that.
Are you serious?
Let me see. I think it's hilarious. I be laughing. Sometimes I walk off like, screw you. Because when you see me dancing over there for somebody else, dancing better than her.
Messed yourself up.
Oh, I be like, then I'm going to talk junk to you when you be like, hey, like, oh, no. You turned me away, or you looked at me funny, or you tried to make me feel some kind of way.
They really do all of that?
Yes. People don't understand you have to have confidence and self-esteem.
Okay.
When, unfortunately, my little sister wanted to dance, she's so beautiful. But the most beautiful woman can have they could make you feel so little in that club. And because I had to get it in her head, because she's pretty, that's what she was used to. But she was intimidated. She was intimidated by my shape.
Okay.
Why am I not shaped like you? Or why my butt look like yours? And I used to be like, girl, because you was Mexican and black, okay? Okay. I'm black. You're Mexican. You're shaped like a Mexican. But I used to have to tell her, you have to learn your assets and what works best for you. The prettiest girl could be in a club and not make no money. I didn't work with a 400-pound girl making more money than all of us.
Now I'll tell you one thing. I went with a friend and she was doing amateur night at a new club, and she wanted to do amateur night just so she can get a feel of like what the club was. And it was a little skinny
amateur night's
girl.
Hilarious.
She was like this big. It was like maybe 3 or 4 went on, and then my friend went on, killed it like I knew she would. And then the little small girl came, and she was doing so many pole tricks. When she tried to take her clothes, they didn't even want her to take her clothes off. They was like, we just want to see you do that.
But every club is not pole dance clubs.
Okay.
Yeah. So
everybody danced except for her. But I think that's what set her apart.
Right. That's what set her apart, because people are amazed by pole tricks.
Yes.
It's amazing. To me, you should see their bodies in the light. They bruised up. It's a lot.
I have no upper body strength when I tried that.
And it looks so easy, don't it?
It looks
like they just be climbing and twirling. You be like, okay, girl. Then you be like, I can't miss my body.
I can't do that.
My legs are strong, but my upper body strength is not strong.
Like, I can lift the size of me right now.
Me too, with my legs. I can bench press I can leg press like 250, 280. Yeah, I think 280. But no, right. I be like,
help me! Right. They trying to kill me.
Right. So that it's just, but look around and see what you're dealing with and get an entertainer, because it's a different experience.
Okay.
When you actually get someone who dances, I start rapping. I tell people, just depending on, it's a personality. It's really entertainment. People get dancers mixed up with to me, I would say prostitutes because that's what you are. You know what I'm saying? Like the clubs that I've worked at that are like that, it's like that's not me.
Right. And
they automatically put us all in one category. They automatically put us all in one category. Then it's like, be respectful. Like,
right.
I couldn't stand the butt slapping stage where everybody feel like they just gotta slap you on your butt. Don't do that.
Or, okay, so this is another thing. So if somebody wants your attention and wants you to dance for them, the grabbing your arm, like,
don't
come here.
Don't grab me, period.
Just as just watching, I'm like, dang, like, that's disrespectful.
Just ask, say, excuse me, or if you can't reach me, you don't want to get up, hey, excuse me, can you get her right there, whatever. You can go to, most of the time, you can go to the DJ and describe the girl, and he'll know to call her.
Okay.
Like, I tell people that all the time, like, people, you know, who might not necessarily know my name. Me, I'm distinctive because I have a big ass birthmark on my stomach. So you can always be like, oh, the girl with the birthmark. They're automatically gonna know who you're talking about because nobody else has the birthmark all the way across their stomach. So that's a lot different. But if you come in there like, oh, the light skinned girl with the big butt, no, that's everybody. The dark skinned girl with the big butt, that's everybody. Who are you referring to? Seriously, like,
who do you want, sir?
Right. So it's just all I just be respectful. Like, I'm so glad that my time is up. I'm so glad that a month left and it's a wrap because I've experienced it all.
Okay.
It is just tiring.
Is there a certain reason you have that date, or you just put that in your head like?
Not necessarily. It's my birthday party. My birthday's on the 15th, but I'm doing my birthday party that night, and I just feel it's time.
Gotcha.
I'm not mentally ready for it. I don't make the money that I used to make. I don't, you know, I'm in a whole different phase in my life. Mm-hmm. I'm in a good relationship. I'm in a good space. Not saying that is messing up my relationship, but I mean, I would like to be a wife. I don't want to be like even to that step, you know what I'm saying? Oh, my girl a dancer. Like, no, I just don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, I look at things a lot differently now. You know what I'm saying? My son's older now. Like, this girl was telling me the other day, like, she was like, she was on her way to work, and she was telling her daughter, like, oh, okay, you know, mommy finna go to work. And she was like, what, your night job, mommy, with those shoes? And she said she just started crying because she was like, she knew, like, it's time to get ready to go. When they start paying attention to those outfits and shoes.
My homegirl's my son is 17, so her son is either 17 or 18, and she's still dancing now. Mm-hmm. He knows what she does. Like, she's like, it's normal.
I mean, I know dancers, I know girls like that now, but
just for you.
But for me, yeah, it's like, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm not ashamed of what I've done or what I had to do because I took care of myself. I took care of my siblings, my family, and my children.
They get your house every weekend. Grandma.
But more so, it's a job.
Exactly. Like any
to me,
job.
it's exactly. Mm-hmm. I got my last check and I was mad as hell because they took $400 out of it. And I'm like, are you serious? And I ain't never went to work and somebody took $400 from me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what people get. That's how we get so sucked up in it because the money's easy, the money's fast, and you do what you want to do. You come and go as you please. You don't have to take off work for this and take off work for that. You don't have nobody telling you what to do and telling you what not to do. You can actually be yourself, who you are. You're exactly, and that's why But mentally, I'm over it.
Because technically, it just popped in my head. You're really an entrepreneur because you got to buy all your stuff.
Yeah, you have to invest in yourself,
and you got to pay to even get in. So you got to spend money to make money.
Yep. Every time.
And manage your money because if you're bad at managing money, you're gonna lose your money every day.
Yep. You have to learn how to really, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never been the dancer to dance for bags and shoes.
Smart.
I see it all the time.
All my friends were.
I see it all the time.
But I was like, dang, I'm the only one that owns a house.
Right, exactly. And it's like, y'all done made all that money. Exactly. Y'all done made all that money because you're really dancing to keep up. You know what I'm saying? Hair, nails, shoes. When I think about how much money, when I was really a full-time, how much money I really spent, it was a lot. I was making it, but as fast as it was coming in, as fast as it was going out.
Dang.
Yep. It was a lot. So, I just, you know, I'm glad that my time is up, and it was a good and bad and ugly experience. I've had great nights. I've had horrible nights I wish I could take back. But the experience made me a different type of woman. And I've always been a go-getter. You know what I'm saying? I've been the top waitress every time I went somewhere at waitress. You know what I'm saying? But it really does. I just want people to learn how to respect it. Yeah. And people don't respect it. And it's like